Hello, I'm Sara Kate from Big Picture TV and I'm here with John Duffy from BelongTo. So John, can you tell us a bit about BelongTo and what you do?
Sure. BelongTo is a national youth organisation for young people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender, or LGBT for short. We're an all-Ireland youth service and working with people from 14 to 23. The young people that we work with all identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and we work with friends, family members, schools, all stakeholders will be engaging with LGBT young people at some point in their lives. And my role within BelongTo is to help support and develop new or existing LGBT youth groups across the country. So I'm based here in Dublin, but I'd support groups here in Tallaght, for example, in Tralee, in Donegal, and across the country.
Okay, and what service do you offer for young people?
Our service is mainly a service for a youth group. So like any other youth groups out there, whether it's a Froiga-based one or a Crosscare, it's a space for young people to come together, hang out, and do a bit of non-formal education, I guess. Because of the young people are all LGBT, we often focus on LGBT issues, but it's not exclusively that. We also do a lot of support for young people as well. So if people are having difficulties, for example, with their sexual orientation, or if they're having problems coming out, we'd do support with those individuals as well on a one-to-one basis. The service is also important, I guess, for young people to meet their peers and meet people that are similar to them, that perhaps have gone through similar issues in their past as well. So it's a space for people to come together and to feel safe about their own identity, to learn more about LGBT history, but also I suppose to be active as well in terms of trying to change Ireland, because it's not always easy to be LGBT in Ireland. Some people do experience discrimination. So the young people in our service would be very active in terms of, I suppose, trying to change Ireland for the better.
I like that. So have you any involvement in schools around the country?
We do indeed. We've been really lucky over the last number of years with our partnerships that we've been building with schools and indeed youth services. The work that we've been doing with schools has been about for the last, since BelongTo really existed. So back in 2003, BelongTo first opened its doors. And shortly after that, we started doing some work with schools. We've done a number of different campaigns over the last number of years. The most recent campaign that we're running at the moment is Stand Up, which is a campaign to, I suppose, ensure that LGBT young people feel safe in schools, feel supported in schools, and feel welcomed in schools. That campaign goes out to every single school in Ireland, and we encourage teachers and other staff within the school to bring up LGBT issues, so that it's not a taboo, so that young people can feel that that the school isn't just a space for heterosexuals, it's a place for everyone, which it should be, and most schools indeed are like that. It still surprises me today that a lot of young people don't hear anything within their schools around LGBT issues. And maybe if they do hear something, unfortunately some of those individuals hear things that are homophobic rather than things that can be supportive. But I suppose the work that we do in schools is a way of challenging that. It's also a way of making sure that friends stand up for each other as well, so that heterosexual friends will stand up for their LGBT friend and vice versa. It's a way of making people feel welcomed regardless of their sexual orientation. As well as that, we've done a lot of work with the Department of Education over the last number of years, and that's culminated in an action plan on bullying. And now every single school across Ireland has to have a mentioning of homophobia or homophobic bullying and transphobic bullying within their bullying policies. So that's a big change from the past, where perhaps schools wouldn't have tackled those issues as much as they're asked to do now.
Okay, is the same-sex marriage referendum important to young people who are LGBT?
I don't think it's not just important to people who are LGBT, but also I think young people in general. Over the last number of, I suppose, years, people have become a lot more aware of LGBT issues. People, are aware there's civil partnerships there, that there's no marriage option for same-sex couples, and I think most people feel and understand that the fact that LGBT people don't have that option to marry someone that they love, that it's seen as unjust, it's unfair, it's unequal, and in some ways it's discriminatory. So for LGBT young people, absolutely it's important. It's important so that they can be equal to their peers, equal to their brothers and sisters, or aunts and uncles, or mums or dads, or whoever might be in their lives. It's important, I suppose, in Irish society as well, that we don't treat someone differently because of their sexual orientation, and that all people should be treated the same. And it's not the only issue, I guess, in Ireland, around LGBT stuff. There's still a lot of people that do experience, homophobic bullying, for example. But this referendum, I suppose, is an opportunity for LGBT young people to be told that it's okay to be who you are. Should there be a no vote in the referendum, I think it could have a negative impact on people's mental health who are LGBT, particularly those who might be vulnerable or isolated, who aren't out, for example, and haven't, opened up about their sexual orientation to other people. They could be particularly vulnerable if there's a no vote. But I'm really hopeful that there will be a big yes vote. I think, the majority of young people are already, eager to get registered, and to go out and vote for a yes. And I think that's going to be a massive change in Ireland, and a really positive one.
So thank you for your time and your advice, and I'm sure it'll be very helpful. If you need more information, please log on to their website, BelongTo. I've been Sara Kate, and this has been Big Picture TV.